princess? Shut up!
I beg your pardon? Shut up.
Your Majesty, in America, it doesn't always mean be quiet. Here it could mean wow, gee whiz, golly wally.
Oh, I understand. Thank you.
What really happened behind the palace doors of the Princess Diaries? From dangerous on-set accidents to million-dollar accessories. Here are 15 facts that will change the way you watch it forever. Let's start with number 15. Before the Princess Diaries made Mia royal, director Gary Marshall had already created another fairy tale, Pretty Woman. And if you look closely, Genovia is sprinkled with nods to that movie. For starters, Gary brought back his longtime collaborator Hector Elizondo to play Joe, the royal bodyguard. This wasn't just a random casting, it was actually their 13th film together, after Hector famously played Barney in Pretty Woman. Then there's Mia's sorbet mishap at the fancy dinner, that awkward spoon fling. It came directly from a blooper Julia Roberts made on Pretty Woman's set. Gary loved it so much, he recycled it into Mia's dinner disaster. And in that very same scene, if you listen closely, you'll hear the butler, played by Alan Kent, say the exact same line he had in Pretty Woman. It happens all the time.
It happens all the time.
It happens all the time.
Number 14. In the now famous dinner scene, Mia accidentally sets a man's sleeve on fire. Sounds like pure movie magic, right? Well, not exactly. This moment went a little too far. The plan was for the flames to be quickly extinguished in an ice bucket, neat, controlled, and safe. But when cameras rolled, things didn't go as planned. The fire didn't go out, and in that split second, Anne Hathaway stopped being Mia Thermopolis and just reacted as herself. She panicked, grabbed the nearest glass of water, and threw it on the man. Completely unscripted, you can actually see the genuine shock on her face. It's one of those rare times when a real on-set mishap makes it into the final cut, and it makes Mia's awkward charm feel even more real. Number 13. One of Mia's most relatable moments is when she slips and crashes down the bleachers. It's awkward, it's clumsy, and it's perfect for her character. But here's the thing, that wasn't acting. Anne Hathaway actually slipped on a puddle of water during filming. Instead of yelling cut, Gary Marshall decided to keep it in. Why? Because it was exactly the kind of thing Mia Thermopolis would do, and laughed it off. The crew loved it, and it became one of the film's most genuine and planned moments. It's proof that sometimes, accidents make the best movie magic. Number 12. Mia's pre-makeover look. The frizzy hair, the thick eyebrows, the overall I have no idea what conditioner is vibe might seem effortless, but behind the scenes, it was a huge transformation in itself. And Hathaway didn't actually have that wild mane. She wore a massive clip-in hairpiece that the crew nicknamed the Beast. It was heavy, hot, and took ages to secure. As for those famous eyebrows, not real either. The makeup team spent over an hour every day crafting them, each hair glued on individually to make them look naturally messy. So while Mia's makeover scene shows the magic of a quick transformation, the reality was hours of work, just to make her look less polished. Number 11. One of the sweetest relationships in the film is the subtle romance between Queen Clarice and Joseph, the bodyguard. Their glances, their chemistry, the little moments of care, it all feels so natural, and that's because none of it was in the script. Julie Andrews and Hector Elizondo came up with it themselves. They decided that their characters had a long, unspoken connection, and they played into it during filming. Gary Marshall loved it so much, he let them run with it. It added a whole new layer of warmth to the story, one that fans still pick up on today. Number 10. An original novel. Mia's dad isn't dead at all. He's very much alive, but battling testicular cancer. Disney felt that was too heavy for a family audience. So for the movie, they simply wrote him out as deceased. And that's not the only big change. In the book, when Mia shoves ice cream in Lana's face, her parents actually take her side, showing a more united family dynamic. Plus, the subplot about Mia's mom dating her teacher, on the page, it's a much juicier and more dramatic storyline, one that Disney toned way down for the big screen. Number 9. In one scene, Michael meets Mia in her house, and she's casually wearing a poor strip on her nose. It's a tiny detail, but it makes Mia feel so real and relatable. That little touch wasn't in the script. It was Anne Hathaway's idea. She thought Mia, being a normal teen, wouldn't be perfectly dolled up every second. And Gary Marshall loved the idea of showing a princess in training in such a down-to-earth way. It's these small moments that make Mia stand out from other movie princesses. Number 8. In the final scene, Julie Andrews looks every bit the royal, and part of that was because she was wearing real jewels. Her tiara and jewelry were from Harry Winston and worth around $500,000. Yes, $500,000 in actual diamonds. And Hathaway's tiara, on the other hand, wasn't quite as glamorous. Hers was made of cubic zirconia, still sparkly, but a lot less nerve-wracking to wear. It's a fun reminder that sometimes the queen really does get the best of the crown jewels. Number 7. The Princess Diaries was filmed on Stage 2 at Walt Disney Studios. a sound stage with its own royal history. It's the same stage where Mary Poppins was shot decades earlier. Julie Andrews herself starred in Mary Poppins, so filming there was like coming full circle. Disney even renamed the stage in her honor. It is now the Julie Andrews stage. So in a way, the Princess Diaries wasn't just filmed on any set, it was filmed on hallowed, magical Disney ground. Number 6. In the final dance scene, the cast moves with so much energy and joy. Part of that was because they weren't actually dancing to the music we hear in the movie. On set, they played Madonna's Like a Prayer to get everyone moving naturally. The problem? The cast loved it so much they kept singing along, which meant the crew had to redo takes because their mouths didn't match the actual song used in the film. It's a little behind-the-scenes fun that makes the scene's happiness feel so authentic. Number 5. Filming isn't always as magical as it looks. During the tea and greenhouse scenes, airplanes flying overhead kept interrupting takes. The cast would have to stop midline, wait for the noise to pass, and then start again. Instead of getting frustrated, Gary Marshall turned it into a joke. He gave Anne Hathaway and Julie Andrews mock awards for Best Acting in Airplane Interference. It's classic Gary, turning a problem into a moment everyone remembers fondly. Number 4. The Princess Diaries is full of heart and family. In one scene, autograph seekers Lily and Charlotte are actually played by Gary Marshall's twin granddaughters. And if you look closely, one of the school buildings in the film is named after them. It's a sweet little nod to the people Gary loved most, hidden right there in the world of Genovia. If you're enjoying this so far, don't forget to like this video as it helps to get some reach. Now number 3. Michael's fictional band, Flypaper, isn't entirely made up. When they perform in the movie, they're actually playing a song by actor Robert Schwartzman's real-life band, Rooney. And that's not all. The drummer in that scene is his real bandmate, Ned Brower. So while the movie shows a fictional high school band, what you're really hearing is a genuine Rooney performance. Number 2. When Mia looks at a photograph of her late father, you might think it's just a random actor, but in reality, that's Anne Hathaway's actual father, Gerald Hathaway. It's a small but touching detail that gives the scene extra meaning for both Anne and the audience. Number 1. Fat Louie isn't just Mia's cat in the movie. He was Anne Hathaway's real-life pet. But here's the twist. For different cats actually played Fat Louie on screen. Each feline had their own special skill. One was best for cuddles, one for sitting still, one for close-ups, and one for that iconic moment sitting on the envelope at the end. Which fact surprised you the most? Let me know. And don't forget to subscribe for more hidden movie facts.